Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to turn the Speed Quizzing Player app into a handheld remote control device to use with SQPRO, allowing you to roam around the room. Its main use is really for buzzing games, but it can be used for keypad games as well. So what you do, instead of putting a team name in there, which would join the team lists on the left hand side, I'm going to click on that little icon there which says Quizmaster's handset settings, and you'll see there's a Quizmaster ID which you can change if you want to. I'm going to leave it as it is, 6432, and I'm going to type it in there instead of a team name. 6432. Now you'll see, instead of turning into a team on the right hand side, it has joined as the remote control. So let's get straight into it. There's a multiple choice question on my screen. If I hold my finger on the SQ logo, it allows me to see the question, so I can walk around and read out the question and see what the answer is, etc. I can also use the buttons on the remote control. So if I click send question and then I click start timer, we'll see some answers come in. So I can see there on the host screen one team answered correctly, but I can also see down there, it's probably a little bit hard to see on there, the green box is saying 1 and the red box is saying 3. That's telling me that 3 teams answered incorrectly and 1 team answered correctly. The answer was B, Black Star, and now I'm going to go for the fastest correct answer. Bonus points go to, and I click the next button. Okay, you'll see there on that screen there's a grid. If you're not familiar with the grid, I'll explain what the grid can do. If I was to plot where the teams are roughly, so I'll put that team there, that team there. The main use for this would be for buzzing games, but a lot of people use it for keypad games as well. So if I ask another question, I can see the question, I can read it on there. Who holds the NFL all-time record for most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback? Send question. And then I'm going to say 10 seconds starts now, and I hit the 10-second countdown. I can look on there, I can see what the answer is. C for Cam Newton. Some answers start coming in. You can see there it says 3 teams answered correctly, but it also shows me where they are in the room. And I can say the correct answer was, and I can look on there and see what the correct answer was, Cam Newton, and I press the next button. And then I'll say the fastest correct answer, Chat PG Tips. So it's great for keypad questions. Let's have a look on a buzzing round. So now I can be away from my laptop and I can be stood in the middle of the room. Hold that down. Colonel Harlan Sanders was the founder of which chain of fast food restaurants? Someone's buzzed in when I were a lad, but now I can see on the grid, as you can see there, where they are, so I know roughly where to go to in the room. They say the answer is McDonald's, so I mark it as incorrect. Another team buzzes in. It's Chat PG Tips. I go and locate them. They tell me the answer is KFC. I hit the green button. So it's really good for buzzing games. It allows you to run around the room and get the answers. Okay, what else can it do? So this button here, I'm not sure why it's called T, if I'm brutally honest, but by doing that, that will hide the screen. That's useful if you're away from your laptop and you don't want people looking at the questions on your screen who happen to be sat near to your computer. Okay, you can skip questions. This little box here in the bottom right hand corner is useful. That currently says 4/4, so that's telling me there's 4 teams in the teams list and that they're all connected. If I make one of them disconnect, you'll see now there are 4 teams in the list, but only 3 of them are connected, and that's represented there, 3 and 4. So if it's white, it tells you that someone's lost a connection. I can disconnect that team, and you'll see now that says 3 and 3. There's 3 in the list and that they're all connected. I'll reconnect that one. And we're back to 4 and 4. What else do you need to know? There is more to it than that. If I press this one here, that becomes a QR code scanner. We'll do another video about that at a later date. And if you press this one here, I can see a list of the teams, but it also shows me a camera icon that allows me to take a picture of the team and put it in as a profile picture rather than them doing it on their own device. So, important things to know, that icon is now green. That tells me that there is a Quizmaster's handset connected. And you can see there's a red button that says disconnect. I click disconnect. That's disconnected it. I press that. And we're connected again. So if you notice that that's green in the top right hand corner and you haven't connected one, that suggests that someone's found out your PIN, they've connected as a Quizmaster's handset, and that does give them access to all the questions and answers, and they could cheat very easily if you weren't using the Quizmaster's handset. There you go. So as you can see, that's a massive tablet. You'd be more likely to use it on a phone, something where you can get your thumb to all the buttons and things. Okay, thanks for watching.